Soul Promotions. How we doing today, HSP? Huh? How are we doing? Me, Mr. Wallace, make sure you say to Mr. Well, me, I'm quite fine. Well, besides the headache that I have, me and the cartel have been celebrating for the last few days, and there's a reason why we've been celebrating, because a new Pure Heart champion. Take a good look at it. Don't get too close to it. I don't want your grubby little dick beaters on my fine piece of craftsmanship of a championship belt. Fact of the matter is, HSP, there's some haters out there. There's some haters here in HSP. Hell, there's some haters outside of HSP in the promo world that thought that the Mister couldn't get the job done. But the fact of the matter is those bozos who doubted the Mister must not have checked the Mister's resume. Because every place the Mister goes, at some point in time, he becomes top dog wherever he promos at. Every place that the Mister goes to, there's a championship that goes with that. But HSP, here's one thing about me becoming Pure Heart champion. That's another check mark by an accomplishment by the Mister. Soulfire, check. Soon. And at some point, the tag team championships, I will check off another list of accomplishments. But until I get to that point, HSP, you may not like it, but you will have to deal with the fact that this is the era of the Mr. Hell. It's the era of the cartel. See, my brothers in the cartel, A-List Alverson, Carter Diamond, a.k.a. Bossellini, they will make sure, I know of this, they will take care of business and make sure that those tag team championships remain here with the cartel. And that leaves only one more belt that needs to make its way to the cartel, and that's the Soulfire Championship. And by hell and high water, at some point, we will make sure that it will make its way to the rest of the championships here in HSP to be a part of the cartel collection. Sucks for you, HSP. You're under new management. You're under new rule of Mr. Wallace in the cartel. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'm going to sit back, relax, and I'm just going to make sure that I enjoy the rest of my night as my brothers in the cartel bring those tag team championships back, and the rest of you buffoons here in HSP can do whatever the hell you want, because it doesn't matter, because there's only one faction that runs HSP, and that is the cartel. Champ out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Heart and Soul Promotion Show, January 25th, 2024, Tag Team Redemption. We've got two main events, tag team in the end of the show. We had the Mr. Wallace giving his address, the new Pure Heart champion. And I can't even celebrate this all by myself. He may be injured. He may be on the shelf as far as performing, but he is here today to give his insight and his analysis. Please welcome him to the show, the Villain. How are you feeling, sir?
Spitting up blood. Can barely stand the light. My shoulder feels like it's been ripped off by a wild pack of dogs, and my ribs have seen better days.
Yeah. So, did the doctor give you some kind of prognosis on how far we're looking on Villain's return?
You see, I didn't ask a doctor when and where the villain is going to show back up because I don't need the doctor to tell me what is best for me because I don't care who I have to go against. It could be Rig, it could be Heathen. Next show, I take one of them out.
Oh, we're going to see if we can make that happen, but we got to also look out to make sure you don't hurt yourself. So please think about what you're saying. But if you don't care, we'll see what we can get signed. So let's move on to the first match here. We've got the redemption match. Both of these guys lost their chance to get into a shot at a title, so they're getting to face each other for that redemption. Jacob X and Sergeant Havoc. What do you think?
So, Jacob X versus Sergeant Havoc. I honestly was impressed by both of those men in their last match. Heck, I thought they should have won their matches. But you know what? If they did, we wouldn't have this match. I think it's going to be a true barn burner. I'm expecting Sergeant Havoc to pull this one out.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Jacob X, Sergeant Havoc, the floor is yours.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting things to change. The cycle is going to break. And it starts by getting rid of this shit and taking this shit off and showing you what I can really do. Because you see, I'm the #1 contender for the Soulfire title. You just don't know it yet. You see, my opponent, his name is Sergeant Havoc. You see, the last time that I faced you, yeah, I admit, I held back on you because I felt bad for you. I felt terrible for you because you know, every single Fed we have ever been in, what have you done? You have cried, you have bitched, you have moaned and complained about every little opportunity that you were given. And this is going to be no different because that is what I'm talking about with insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting things to change. Sergeant Havoc, you have never fucking changed a single thing in your life. You see, I am the embodiment of fire. I am the embodiment of what you're supposed to be as a champion. And I've shown it time and time again, but I have not shown it here in Heart and Soul Promotions because honestly, quite frankly, I didn't feel you were worth it. I didn't feel none of you were worthy of my time or my effort or my energy. But now, thanks to certain influences, one of them being old school, stepping away. It's unfortunate for him. My condolences goes out to you, buddy. Get well soon. You were a dream match of mine. I was hoping that maybe, just maybe it was going to be me that's going to retire you. But instead, It was you that retired yourself. But I ain't here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about Sergeant Havoc, a man who's not even in the same level as me, not even in the same league as me, who doesn't belong on the same mention as me. Because it doesn't matter who wins in that title match, the SoFire title match, they're holding it. They're keeping it warm for yours truly. Jacob X. Jacob fucking X. The best of the absolute best. The cream of the fucking crop. And a man who felt like he had to hold a few back. But Sergeant Havoc, this time is going to be entirely different. You see, this time you ain't getting, quote, the Reaper nevermore. No. You're not getting this bullshit. You're not getting this, because I'm going to make you work for it. I'm going to make you fight for it. And it ain't going to be like AEP, who's going to just sleep his way through. No. You are going to have to fight, and you're going to have the biggest fight of your life, because this is an entirely different me than you may think. I am more determined, I am more hungry, and I am ready to prove that I belong at the top, because the number one thing to being SoFire champion is fire, and you will never have that, because you are a simple-minded bitch. And after tonight, I'm going to make you mine. Quote the Reaper, never again.
Ladies and gentlemen of Heart and Soul Promotions, it's your boy Sergeant Havoc. I come here tonight to face Jacob X in a number one contendership spot match. Tonight, Jacob, the night is the night your quest for gold ends right here. Your quest for gold is over. Because you come out and you make all these comments about how you're a moth or a caterpillar entering your cocoon, and you're at your most vulnerable when you're in that cocoon. But when that cocoon emerges and you come out from it, that you're going to be this vicious killer, the promo slayer, the one who can take out anyone, and you will be unstoppable. Well, I beg to differ. Tonight is the night that I am going to outright eliminate you from this match. I will eliminate you before the 1 minute mark right now. This is over for you before you've even started. Then you want to make a comment about how I use a lot of swear words in my promos. Well, let me tell you a little bit of something. There's a quote from the past that says, some of the most intelligent people are ones who cuss a lot. Some of the most skilled and cunning tacticians this world has ever seen. General Patton, General MacArthur, and a list of others that are not mentioned here are some of the ones who have had the most foul language roll out from their mouths. And then you want to turn around and quote the great Sun Tzu and say that some of the most decisive battles ever won were won without shedding a single drop of blood. Well, let me counter that with this. Some of the greatest wars ever won were won by contracting the lines and capturing an entire state all at one time. And that is exactly what I am about to do right here. I am about to capture this entire battle in one shot. So the next time you want to quote The Art of War, make sure that the person you're quoting it to hasn't read it cover to cover and doesn't own a copy for reference at any time. Make sure that you have the battle won before you open your mouth and act like a fool. Because the quote goes, it is better to be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. And my friend, in this match, and in your height previous to this match, you opened your mouth and removed all doubt that you were a complete and utter fool. Because you think that the Sarge knows only war, that the Sarge knows only bloodshed and violence, and that only things I can do are cuss at you and scream at you. Well, I beg to differ. I am much more than you will ever imagine. I am much more than you will ever be able to handle. You're dismissed.
Man, that was a great match.
That is the way to start off the show, and you know what? I'm actually impressed because he wasn't lying. Sergeant Havoc was right. Jacob X sat there and said that he was going to sit there and cuss a lot, and I don't think I have to go back and rewatch it. I did not hear a single cuss word from his end, and yet Jacob X was doing all the cussing for him. So pretty much, I think he outbeat himself there.
I have to agree, and I'm going to put this up here. I hate to be the judge on this one. This one was a great opening match. It was an incredible job by two guys looking for a little bit of redemption. But coming up next, this isn't a redemption match. This is a number one contender qualifier for the Pure Heart title. We already know the Purge is one of them. So is it going to be the second number one contender be Joey D or Prince Blackheart?
Whew. Prince Blackheart, I've known since I've been in the promo game. I think he invented the promo game at this point.
Could
That
be.
methodical pace that some people, and I even have said it, just put you to sleep. But you know what? I think the old dog has learned a new trick, and I'm kind of rooting for the old man.
Well, let's see if your prediction is correct or not. So, Joey D, Prince Blackheart, the stage is yours.
It's me, it's Prince Blackheart. Tonight I am facing Joey D. Joey D, where have you been? What have you said? What are you going to do? I will tell you this in 3 simple words. Absolutely fucking nothing. Because there's nothing you can do now. Because tonight is the night that I decimate you and go on to face the next number one contender for the championship. You see, Joey D, this is no ordinary match. This is a match that I need to damn win, because I am going to make sure that I am the first European artist to win a title in HSP, to overclips Mama Purge, to overclips Purge, Bob Bell, and any other European that has tried and failed. So tonight, Joey D, unsolicited pics that you have been sending around the locker room, hoping that someone might just bump it up in your favour. It's not going to work, because let's be honest, it was damn embarrassing, them unsolicited pics, because I got sent one from a very concerned, a very embarrassed promo artist. And if you actually knew what HSP is about, it is about anonymity in our promo judges. And the promo judges is the only thing that I can guarantee you has sod all to do with the locker room. They are outsiders. So you have wasted your time there, Joey D, and this is the pick that you sent everyone. That Joey D could be your last name, because you have just made a dick out of your damn self. You've made a prat out of yourself, because you, Joey D, you've kept quiet. That does not go well. You did not hype. That does not go well. And if you don't turn up tonight, you can take what you usually do. You take the door that says exit and let the door not hit you on the way out. But if it does, it'll be me slamming it in your face, because let's be honest, cosmetic surgery is the only thing that would actually fix that. And as we all know, Bob the Builder, his catchphrase is always, I can fix that. But even he can't fix that ugly fucking mug of yours. And with that, I have just won this damn fucking match.
See, I really don't know how to express this in words. You know, the fact that I always get thrown in a ring with Princess Blackheart and a bunch of other people that I've faced before. And, I mean, honestly, what well-being is that for me? Yeah, I've taken a bunch of L's. Maybe it's because I don't care. But Joey D, you know, the baddest motherfucker around, you know, you figure that would give a little bit more points. But, you know, it is what it is here at Heart and Soul. You know, you got the picks of the litter. And I just probably just so happen to be the runt. But it's fine, you know, I've been here, there, everywhere, you know, world-class superstar. Been to different stages everywhere. But yet nobody realizes that my don't care attitude is exactly what makes this oh so great. See, when Princess Blackheart starts running her mouth like she always does and says the same old boring shtick like always, I don't get it. I don't get the entertainment factor. I don't get the wow factor that's around it. But I mean, it's what you guys like. You like it when Princess runs her mouth. You know, back in the day I used to play, Donkey Kong. No, not Donkey Kong, it was Mario Brothers. It was one of the two where you had to save the fucking princess. And, there were like 3 different ways that you could end the story. Whether you could take off with the princess, or just don't care, or, you know, go take off with Donkey Kong. But, you know, old Princess Blackheart, I don't even find the entertainment of facing you anymore. I really don't. You come out and say the same shtick over and over and over again. But everybody's entertained. Maybe it's your accent, maybe it's your overall well-being, maybe it's just because maybe one day you'll just find yourself in a grave being 700 years old. But, I mean, what else can you do besides sit there and wonder why you can never face younger talent? Because one foot's already in the grave. I mean, maybe you're holding on to your glory years, or maybe it's just, you know, something you gotta cross off that bucket list, because everybody knows everybody's got a bucket list. So, Princess Blackheart and Joey D meets in the middle of that ring for Heart and Soul Entertainment. And everybody expects that it's going to be a barn burner. It's supposed to be epic. But yet, I know what's going to happen. This ain't a spoiler. This ain't what's going to happen. This is. He's going to come out. He's going to be boring. He's going to be obnoxious. Everybody's going to take that senior citizen route and grace him. But me, I'm just going to beat him up. Because I'm the baddest motherfucker around. Better remember that.
All righty. So, ouch. The crowd didn't even applaud for that one. I don't know what was going on with that one.
I'm disappointed in that one.
I am too.
Like, I understand, like, you've gone against a competitor so many of times. Heck, I think I've gone against him. But what Blackheart did, it wasn't his normal. Yeah, he's still slow in his cadence, and that's his style. I felt the energy in the promo this time. And with Joey D not coming out and giving it his all, I'm expecting that to be a clean sweep, and Joey D needs to change the attitude around, because if he's a world-class athlete, he never would have done that.
All righty. Well, we got coming up next, we've got a debut match here. Somebody who's bringing a new gimmick against someone making their actual debut. Draven 666 against the repackaged Legendary JP.
How many repackages have this been now?
We'll find out.
Sucks.
2 or 3, I think. But got any thoughts?
Brick should have just stayed retired.
All right. Well, let's find out. So, Draven 666, Legendary JP, the stage is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, the Draven 666, and I'm going up against the Legendary JP. This week, a tag team Retribution. It is both of our debut match, but that doesn't mean that I'm green or I'm yellow or I've not been within the promo landscape for quite a while now. I'm here in Heart and Soul Promotions to win gold. Win everything. I'm here to take everything from everyone. I am here to be the next Pure Heart and Soul Fire Tag Team Champion. Any gold, any tournament, anything. I'm here to take it all. Every single part of it. So, let's all get this one thing fucking straight. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to make friends, but I'm not here to make enemies, because everybody in this fed are just obstacles to me fulfilling my destiny as champion. And I will be the first ever British born HSP champion, because there's one other the man who hasn't done anything here yet in the way of a championship. Some call him a brother in arms, some call him whatever you may want to call him. I fight for my own cause, and my own cause is simply because I want to be champion. JP, yes, you are a fantastic artist, but I think the cat's got your tongue, because I haven't heard shit out of you in all in the build-up to this match. You seem to have hidden. Yeah, it'll be a miracle if you do show. If you do show up with your lackluster and poor effort, is it because you think I'm not worthy of your time? Is that it? Do you believe that I'm a nobody and that you can just abuse that? I don't know what it is, but it's starting to get really freaking annoying now that everybody discounts me as nothing and nobody. But guess what? I am something and I am somebody, and I'm going to show you why I am the 666, because I am the mark of the devil. And you are walking into the devil playground himself, and I am going to play the absolute fiddle on your corpse as I decimate you, verbally assassinate you, because clearly I have made a mark on you. HSP, this has been a German 666 production. Welcome to the hell of Draven.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Spitfire Challenge between legendary JP and the Hardy Mommy.
I'm sorry. Wow.
What the heck was? I said he's the mark of the devil, but he forgets who the devil really is. That he thinks he's a champion in the making, but yet he still has a long way to go. And then you have JP who turned that in.
The backstage attacker decided to do something about that. Usually the backstage attacker is far more vicious. He doesn't make me laugh, but wow, that was incredible. And I'm going to say this to Draven666. It was his first time here, and he was getting good comments, getting good constructive comments from the Peanut Gallery. So I'm glad. It looks like people are positive on Draven666. We're going to see what he does as he follows up his match. But wow. So let me get myself composed before we got the next match, because the storyteller has been recruiting people to join his army in his support backstage, and he has one person that wants to show their support.
Hello, Heart and Soul Promotions. Johnny Blade here, your Soulfire champion. I want to address something. Last Wednesday on the Pulse, A-List Alverson came on and he made mention of the fact that I am the only member of HSP holding a championship that is not a member of the cartel. And while he's right about that, I kind of took that as a threat. Kind of took that as the cartel's coming after my Soulfire championship. And that's all fine and good because I'm a fighting champion and I don't mind that. But I don't like to be threatened. Bossolini, anytime you want a rematch, we can run it back. Same goes for Mr. Wallace. Same goes for you, A-List Alverson. I don't mind having a rematch with you. There's nothing about the cartel that intimidates me. So this upcoming tag team match at Tag Team Redemption, I want to offer my support to Chaotic Order, Half Past Black, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for because he did defeat me early on here in my HSP career. Storyteller, I know from being on the Pulse. He doesn't really bother me. See, I'm not here to make friends, but I will offer support to people who I feel deserves it, and that's Chaotic Order. So once they defeat the Cartel come Tag Team Redemption, they will be the rightful tag team champions. Who cares how they got to be the number one contender? I mean, if you want to use that, you could say, well, Heathen only beat Joey D and Prince Blackheart to get to me. Chaotic Order, I'm behind you 100%. And if you need me in your battles to get rid of the Cartel, as long as I don't have anything else going on, I got your back. You guys have a nice day.
All right. What do you think of Johnny Blade offering his support to the Chaotic Order?
I think it's a smart move. Storyteller was right with the whole fact of he's the only champion right now that has the championship that's away from the Cartel, and I think he's going to need to hide behind some people to make sure that the Cartel does not get that championship.
Well, we know later on we've got Heathen, who's part of the Cartel, even though this match ends his official contract with the Cartel, but that's coming up here in a little bit. But coming up next, I know you've been following along the stuff with the Vagabond and Rich Man. Who do you have a guess on who the mystery opponent might be?
I'm thinking it's going to be Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. Well, I know we're supposed to get along, but Rich Man is a little bit of a clown. So, yeah, I can see why he would go for Ronald McDonald. I really have no clue. He's been very hush-hush about this.
Well, what do you got against Rich Man? It's like, did you see the catering he brought in today?
That is true. He did bring in some good catering. I'll give it up. Give it up to Rich Man. He put a good spread out backstage. So I apologize for calling Rich Man a little bit of a clown. I am curious, though, who he's brought on. So Vagabond, Rich Man, whoever the other person is, the floor is yours.
It's just different.
Well, Vagabond, you've gone right through the challenges that I've thrown at you. Quite the feat there. Very impressive. Everybody's impressed with you. Yours truly, and myself included. But I got to tell you something. One, I'm always committed to giving the fans of HSP what they want to see. Two, I'm committed to giving myself, Rich Man, what I want to see. And three, I have got to give you the most fitting and formidable challenge that you will face if you want to complete the mission that I know you're on. And that's to beat this guy right here.
For those who forgot, I am the master of destruction. I am the psychological assassin, the master of controversy, and your former Pure Heart champion here in HSP, the greatest Pure Heart champion there ever was. And why? Why was I the best? Because I wanted to be. I wanted to be the best. I needed it. Which brings me here. Which brings me here tonight. Being wanted. Wanted by someone. To be a hired gun. To come after you. Vagabond. Vagabond. Wanting to be the best. But do you need to be the best? You gotta need it, Vagabond. You see, I know all about you. I know how good you are. The Shadow Realm. Yeah, people are afraid of that. You know who isn't afraid of that? Toadster Damas. I fear no one. I fear no man. Especially the Shadow Realm. You are not worthy. Frick the cartel. You ain't worthy of being Pure Heart Champion. That title is for the very best. The very best this business has to offer. Unfortunately, Vagabond, you're good. But sir, you are not the best. Far from it, Vagabond. If you want some lessons, I'm only a message away. You know where to reach me. I'll help you. Toadster Damas loves the community. Toadster Damas loved his time in HSP. I know everybody else didn't like it. It's not fun when you're getting destroyed by the Master of Destruction. Outclassed. Outworked. Sucks, don't it? It all comes down to passion. Vagabond, I do not doubt your passion for a second. You're better than 90% of these guys. But you'll never be the best. Love you, HSP! Maybe I'll see you soon.
Oh, we sure love having fun, don't we? Because the so-called hired gun by Rich Man is none other than Toadster Damas, the former Pure Heart Champion. Wow. You know, once there was a time where I actually believed in you. Everybody in HSP believed in you at some point, but do they believe in you now? No, they don't. Because you are no longer the people mover. You are no longer the people's champion. Why? Because Toadster Damas couldn't handle the pressure of being the Pure Heart Champion, could he? He couldn't handle the pressure of holding the responsibility of having a title and having a target on his back. What happened to little Toadster? The little Toadster that could, when he lost it to Shady, he left like a bitch with his tail tucked between his legs. And now he has an actual master. And that master's name is Rich Man. He's his dog. He's got the leash. He's dog walking. He's obeying his every command. And his every command is to take out Vagabond. Because Vagabond is too unpredictable, out of control, insane, chaotic. You can't take me out. There are no strings attached to me. You will find that out real fucking soon. Because Tonester, you're going to regret ever taking up that job. I am going to torture you. I am going to make you suffer. I am going to send you back to your family and loved ones in a pine box, in pieces, with a little note that says, sorry. Because that's the way I am, Tonester. You can't get inside my mind. You don't know the kind of darkness that lurks inside the Baba Yaga's mind. Because just like Storyteller, you're going to fall for every trap. My web of deception winds you up. My words are like poison, like toxins, seeping into your body, rotting you from the inside out. Until you are nothing more than a rotting, smelly husk of what you once were, because then you're going to run into the wall of verbal violence that's going to beat you down, break you, smash you, drag you. And after that is the Shadow Realm, where there's no concept of day, no concept of night, no concept of reality, time. No sound can escape. No one will hear you scream. No one's going to miss you, Tonester.
The surprise, Tonester Damas coming back as the hired gun. Wow, what do you think?
I miss Tonester Damas. I really do. As much as we have never seen eye to eye, it's good to see him back on screen. And Vagabond, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Just let your words do the talk. You don't need the trippy effects. Just let those words that you say are poison do the work, because you were all good up until you did all of that.
Well, I will say I'm glad to have Tonester Damas appear on this show. This was just a one-time thing, I believe. I've checked in, and he is not on an official contract. But Heart and Soul Promotion and Tonester Damas's company Defiance, we do have a good working relationship, and I want to thank Tonester Damas for giving us of his time. Despite what some of the people were thinking that he abandoned us, I still like Tonester Damas and appreciate having him here. And I want to say thank you to Tonester Damas and thank you to our sponsors, because it's time to pay the bills.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
Me and the Storyteller, we made history together. I cannot beat the Storyteller. I do not like, can't stand the Storyteller. Also, half past black. I do not like him either. But the one team I hate the most, Cartel. I cannot stand them. I hate them. So it's me and this AP going to team up with Chaotic Order, going to take down Cartel for good.
HSpace meets Prince Blackheart, one half of the European Hurt Squad. Now I've been thinking, what kind of group can I make? I've been looking at certain people and certain tag teams. When it came to the Cartel, it just left a nasty taste in my mouth. But saying that, Chaotic Order, you caught my attention. Storyteller, you earned my respect the first match we had. Your partner, Half Past Black, he's got me peaked. So if you ever need someone to stand by you, the European Hurt Squad is your men. We'll stand behind you, no matter what. So keep that in mind. Chaotic Order.
All right, so man, we've got some more support that have pledged themselves to Chaotic Order, AEP and Prince Blackheart. What are your thoughts on these two people pledging their support?
Again, you got to continue, you have to continue to build the army to go against the supposed best group in pretty much all of the promo land. Now, I've been approached by both ends of the spectrum. Nobody's given me an offer that really deserves the villain's attention. So I'm going to continue. For me, I'm continuing to sit back and watch.
All right. Well, you don't have to watch too much longer, because coming up, it's the first of our two main events of the evening. This one, the Soulfire title match. Heathen finally getting his way, working his way back to the Soulfire shot, getting a shot one-on-one with Johnny Blade. Your thoughts?
As much as I challenged Heathen, I really want to see him win. The man has deserved it from the get-go, and you know what? It'd be so much more sweeter to take it from him.
All right. Well, it's time to find out. It's the time for action. Talking is over. It's time for the action words of the promo to speak. So, Heathen, Johnny Blade, the floor is yours.
Soul Promotions, you especially, Johnny Blade. You know who it is. You know how your mom and them is. We got to get straight to business. Now, Johnny Blade, these defenses that you talk so much about, being Mr. Wallace, a man who has had more title opportunities in this company than just about anybody. Congratulations. You beat the worst tryhard in the business. Now, you're going to talk about A-List Alverson. You ask any real promo artist, A-List Alverson is custom made for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That 2-minute shit show was nowhere near his best effort, because if it was, you wouldn't be holding the SoFire title. You come out on the Pulse, no title on screen, and when it is, it's like way over here like it don't mean a damn thing to you. You don't promote the business. You damn sure don't build the division. That's why you have to throw out assessment challenges to put the bullshit contenders in front of the real competition. Tonight, I beat you and take that SoFire title and lead the Heart and Soul Promotions into a new era. The Heart and Soul Promotions SoFire title will be the most competitive title, and I won't have to hand out assessment challenges. You come out and call yourself the greatest manager. As a manager, shouldn't you be a good talker? If you was a great talker, you wouldn't have took a 3-0 sweep loss to Prince Blackheart. That proves to me that you are nowhere near championship caliber. So when I beat you, send you to the bottom, you bounce back from that loss, and you run it back with me again. Johnny Blade, you are getting the most fired up heathen that I could bring to you tonight. It's either going to be the end of a title reign or the end of an era. Heart and Soul Promotions. Maybe the final time. How is your mama and them? Heart and Soul Promotions, you especially, Johnny Blade. You know who it is. You know how your mama and them is. We got to get straight to business. Now, Johnny Blade, these defenses that you talk so much about, being Mr. Wallace, a man who has had more title opportunities in this company than just about anybody. Congratulations. You beat the worst tryhard in the business. Now, you're going to talk about A-List Alverson. You ask any real promo artist, A-List Alverson is custom made for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That 2-minute shit show was nowhere near his best effort, because if it was, you wouldn't be holding the SoFire title. You come out on the Pulse, no title on screen, and when it is, it's like way over here like it don't mean a damn thing to you. You don't promote the business. You damn sure don't build the division. That's why you have to throw out assessment challenges to put the bullshit contenders in front of the real competition. Tonight, I beat you and take that SoFire title and lead the Heart and Soul Promotions into a new era. The Heart and Soul Promotions SoFire title will be the most competitive title, and I won't have to hand out assessment challenges. You come out and call yourself the greatest manager. As a manager, shouldn't you be a good talker? If you was a great talker, you wouldn't have took a 3-0 sweep loss to Prince Blackheart. That proves to me that you are nowhere near championship caliber. So when I beat you, send you to the bottom, you bounce back from that loss, and you run it back with me again. Johnny Blade, you are getting the most fired up heathen that I could bring to you tonight. It's either going to be the end of a title reign or the end of an era. Heart and Soul Promotions. Maybe the final time. How is your mama and them?
Heart and Soul Promotions. It is me. It is your SoFire champion, Johnny Blade. And tonight, it's Tag Team Redemption. It's Johnny Blade versus Heathen, the long-awaited match that everybody has been waiting for and anticipating. Heathen, you say it's your destiny to win this SoFire championship. Well, let me tell you something. It's not your destiny to win this, because you're not going to win this. Heathen, you suck. You absolutely suck. I think everybody out there watching this right now should get a Heathen sucks chant going. And you don't necessarily suck as a promo artist. No. You suck as a person. Your attitude sucks. Your way of thinking sucks. Because let's face it, you're an elite tag team promo artist. You're one of the best. You and your buddy, we're one of the best tag teams in the promo world. As a singles promo artist, it's a little different. I think you're a little bit above average. You're not bad. You're not as good as Johnny Blade. And the reason you're not as good as me is because I came here to HSP 8 months ago. And I did in 3 months what you couldn't do in 3 years. You've been here 3 years and you have yet to win a singles championship. And you've called me names. You've called me a fraud. You've called me a jobber. You've called me a trash promo artist. Well, that stops now, heathen. That stops now, and tonight I'm going to prove to you, mark this date, January 25th, heathen. I'm going to defeat you tonight. And then I'm going to go on and defeat whoever else comes my way. Because I am the Soulfire champion. And you can call me a bitch. You can call me a fraud. You can call me any of that you want to. But after tonight, you'll be calling me champion. And then I'll be asking you, how's your mama and them?
Wow. Wow. What's your thoughts?
That was one fired up heathen promo. Whoever you end up signing to put the videos on in the back, again, the competitor, like you had to put heathen on twice. I had to take the sling off because I was like ready to go through a wall. Heathen, this is the best promo I've seen of you.
Well, it was. I don't know why that thing got played again, but it was an incredible show. We could have watched both of those again. It was a great match, but I'm telling you this, I've seen the sneak peeks of the other main event. Chaotic Order and the Cartel. I've been getting behind, listening to them, getting motivated, painting the story. I'm part of the Chaotic Order army.
Do you know who's going to end up really painting the story? You're going to have A-List Alverson and Bossolini start painting the true story of the Chaotic Order.
All I know, this match is going to be incredible, but because of some negotiations here, I voted against this, but I was outvoted. This is not going to be live. This particular match will not follow the normal rules of HSP. This is vignette style, and it was decided because the arbitrator granted 30-day extension to the 90-day forfeit rule. The competition committee wanted to eliminate any possibilities of people not showing up or computer problems or internet connection problems. So this one time only, this is a promo match. Who do you think has the advantage?
Just look at who's on the sides. You have Storyteller, who's a decorated competitor here in the HSP, and you also have A-List Alverson. But the problem is A-List Alverson isn't just only a decorated competitor in the HSP. He's all over the promo game. Bossolini, one of the most decorated competitors in all of promo history. So I'm going to have no choice but to take the Cartel at this moment.
All right. And I agree here with no live bullshit if it ain't a live match, but the competition committee has said for this one time and this one time only. So I ask you, please not to riot. Please don't protest. Please give these guys a chance to watch it because they did their best with what they were given. So Chaotic Order, Cartel, the floor is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Bard.
And I'm the first person to ever showed you all what perfect look like.
I am your New Age Knight, your humble storyteller.
And I am the complete and total package known as Half Past Black.
We are order.
Hell, we're pure chaos.
We are chaotic order. And tonight here at Tag Team Redemption, we finally get our redemption. Because we face off against the cartel for the tag team titles. Half Past Black, my brother! I want you to take the last 3 months, all of the pain, all of the hurt, all of the hate, and I want you to ball it up in your gut. And I want you to set fire to it. And I want you to unleash it against the cartel.
Dear God, please help me understand and accept the things that I can and cannot change, and the courage to accept the things that I can. That's serenity. Preach. But tonight we're talking about redemption. Hey, listen, Elvis and Bossellini, you think you deserve redemption? Look at the way you carry yourselves as tag team champions.
Shameful.
Look at what you've done to the tag team division.
Ruined it.
Hell, look at your last single run.
You lost.
Seriously, redemption is not in your cards. Hell, we accepted you into our house. For God's sake, I've even let you piss into our house. For God's sake, I've even let you shit on our house. But one damn thing I will not let you do in our house is tell us how to shape the damn foundation, especially when you have no idea how these damn bricks are actually laid. Now, Cartel, you wanted to challenge Chaotic Order to a war? Seriously, you wanted us at war? Chaotic Order is symbolic with the damn word.
War! If war is what you want, then war is what you get. But answer me this, Cartel. What is war? Because I don't think you're ready for this smoke.
They're not.
I've always heard it said that war is hell. And while that might be an apt description, I don't think it encompasses the entirety of the picture, not by a long shot. War is death, wholesale. War is blood on the ground everywhere. War is fear and terror so palpable you can feel it. War is the screams of agony coming from the man laying next to you, bleeding and dying in the pit next to you. War is being so shell-shocked that your body shuts down, your brain checks out because it cannot fathom the chaos that is surrounding you. And that's the kicker, ain't it? Chaos! War is chaos! Well, guess what? We are chaotic order. We are the generals who will bring order to this chaos. Not you, Cartel. It's sure as hell ain't you.
Hey, listen, you take off that stupid ass chain. Take your jacket off, let your hair down, look in the damn mirror. I want you to tell me exactly who you are. I'm waiting. Oh, that's right. You don't even know no more, right? But I can tell you who I think you are. I can tell you straight up and down. You are a man who's lost his step. You lost your gift of gab. Hell, look at you. You're inconsistent. Look at you, bro. Look, you're a pathological liar. You're losing all self-control. Anything that you had control of, slowly but surely, you're losing the grip, right? That's who you are. That's what I see. Look, I'm going to put it to you like this, Alias. If you ever face me one-on-one again, not only will I beat you, I will take you out of this entire fucking industry. Not only you, mister, I'm supposed to be some kind of gangster. Huh, Bossellini? Who are you? Who are you? You're supposed to be some thug? You're supposed to be Tupac? Huh? All eyes on you? Boy, you ain't built like that. You ain't even shaped like that. Let's call it for what it is, homie. You ain't from the hood. You from the trailer park down the street. You hang out with those daggone honkies all the time. You see it. Look, bro. You wanted to be the man so damn bad, but how can you be a boss when you're standing behind people? Don't forget that shit. Now, for the last 3 months, I have been trolled by garden gnomes and a freaking dick with a beard and an old-ass man who has Alzheimer's. They're telling me that I have a ceiling, that I have a cap, the chaotic order. We can't do what they say can't be done. Let me tell you something. There ain't no ceilings. You know why there ain't no damn ceilings? Because I want the roof off this motherfucker when I have to.
Let me remind everybody why we are here. Chaotic Order is here tonight at Tag Team Redemption, facing off against the cartel for the tag team titles because nobody else would step up. And yet for the last 3 months, I have listened to everybody crawl out from underneath the rock they've been living under to say, no, it should be us. You're nothing but background noise. We are here because my partner, Half Past Black, tied A-List Alverson, the supposed golden child of the promo world, the untouchable, unmovable man. He tied him, and then 2 weeks later, he beat Bossellini. So don't tell me we don't deserve to be here. Don't tell me that Chaotic Order doesn't deserve to be the tag team champions. We deserve to be the tag team champions because nobody else is keeping the tag team division afloat other than us. We have fought this war for 2 years. We have chased this dream for 2 years. We cannot lose. We will not lose. There is too much at stake. The cartel cannot win.
You want to know why we can't stop, won't stop? You want to know why? You want to know why? It's because guess what? For 2 damn years, you all have doubted us each and every damn turn. People like you, A-List, you've held us down. People like you, Boss Lady, you've tried to embarrass us numerous times. You tried to criticize us for every damn thing that we stand for. You tried to shit on our faith, try to spread all that misinformation. Guess what? Now it's your turn to have the daggone receipt. This time, it's us. This time, this is about Chaotic Order. This time, this is about all those voices that needed to be heard. This time, it's about that revolution that I asked to start. This time, it's about our heart that we have put in heart and soul. This time, this is about setting fire to the souls that we have put in those damn seats. This is not about you all. This isn't about what your daggone tag division have created. This is about us doing what's best for this damn business. And what's best is us, Chaotic Order, as the tag team champions.
And now we come to the reckoning. Now we come to the redemption. But there can be no redemption for the unredeemable. Oh, cartel. Your pride and your ego will be your downfall. Bossolini, it was your ego that lost you the match against Half Past Black. Alverson, it was your pride and your ego that lost you the match against Johnny Blade for the Soulfire title for a rookie. You lost to a rookie, Alverson. I see what you truly are. You're scared and you're running and you're ducking because Chaotic Order has brought the nuclear bomb and dropped it on your dreams. Your power is gone. Your power is evaporating, cartel, because we brought an army too. People are coming out of the woodwork. Even Mr. Mayhem has got our back because you right now have too much power. So the scales must be balanced, cartel. And now Chaotic Order, it's our time to reign. You've had your day in the spotlight, so get out of it. It's time to go home. Cartel, do you remember when you used to call yourselves the Shot Callers? Do you remember when you lost to Legendary Stories in the very first round of the tag team title tournament back before there was a champion, or did you forget? Cartel, when we win tonight, it will be the very first time that those tag team titles have been in the same place at the same time since they were made. And you think you're worthy to be champion? Nah, it's our turn. No, this is about our pain, our freaking passion, our drive, our heart, our soul. This is about HSP really having a home. This is about HSP really having champions. This is about people who have been considered underdogs in this company for too damn long. This is about us stepping on you this time. This is about us looking past you this time. This is about us putting every damn thing on the line and leaving absolutely nothing behind. Because Chaotic Order, we're not just for life. Nah, motherfuckers, we are forever!
All right, tag team title match. Where are the contenders at?
Ellis, where are they? Did they forget where we're supposed to be?
Right? That's how HSP does tag team?
Yeah, it's supposed to be live, right? Oh, wait a minute. These guys, I remember they said they wanted to do a vignette or something.
They wanted a what?
Yeah, they said they wanted a vignette because I guess live is not good enough for them. They're not good enough to do a live.
So they want a challenge for the titles outside the medium that the titles were created, and we got to play by their rules.
Hey, man, I don't know what's going on. Rich Man set this up.
All right. Well, if that's how they want to play the game, let's play it like that. So suddenly the entire fundamentals of the tag team division here at Heart and Soul Promotions gets flipped upside down and turned inside out because we got to cater and coddle every boo-hoo whim and desire of Chaotic Order to do things the way they want them done. Don't give me any guff about real life because these are the real belts. And if you're going to be the real champions, you got to do the real work in the real way, the way the division was founded. started. Now, ever since the tag team division of HSP has been started, the cartel has been a staple and a mainstay. And if we weren't in the number one spot, you bet your ass we were next in line and gunning for it. But let's take a look at Chaotic Order. What have they achieved?
Absolutely nothing. They've sit there and been riding off the wave of what the storyteller used to be. What he used to be. But right now all he is a has-been, a washed up. Man got beat by the Vagabond. I barely lost to him and I wasn't even trying. I haven't been trying in none of these singles matches because the time wasn't right. But defending these tag team titles, we both gonna put up a fight. Let's look at this. Half-Past Black. He tied you, beat me by 1 point. And I guess that deserved a title opportunity. He didn't put in the work. They didn't put in the work like Fear the Beards, like the Highway Hellraisers. Hell, not even like the Era of Reality. All these teams put in work. What are they doing?
We started from zero, just like everybody else. We beat every team in every situation from the beginning to the end of 2 different tournaments. We are undeniably in our spot because we earned it. Turn back around, look at Chaotic Order, calling themselves the best tag team there's ever been, when Storyteller is unequivocally the worst tag team player in the history of HSP. But he's at the front of the line because it's so important for him to win the Triple Crown. How did somebody get this kind of treatment around here?
Well, A-list, let's be real. We know how they got there. It's not how you spit, I guess it's if you swallow. Oops, my bad. That's not what I meant to say, y'all. Let me keep it hollow. Storyteller and Half-Past Black just so happened ended up at the head of the line. Every other time we had to fight to prove who deserved to be the number one contenders for the champs. Man, we even had to fight to choose what type of match we had. But for some odd reason, everything came up Chaotic Order. Matter of fact, they felt that they brought the tag team vision back to life. Life only came when they heard that the cartel was going to drop the belts.
Just imagine Chaotic Order as the tag team champions. We would have title holders going around parading their naked asses on the show, thinking that's good because it's real.
Well, it would either be that or they'd be running around with motherfucker. Ain't that how Half-Past Black sounded in all his matches?
One of the most important things of a great tag team is consistency and loyalty. And over the past 2+ years, Carter Diamond, Bossellini, and A-List Elverson have been on the same page, in the same place, doing the greatest work. But if you turn around and look at how Chaotic Order does business, you put your half-past in, you take your half-past out, you pull them half back in, then you cry and scream and shout.
That's true, partner, but while we was dealing with the half-past pokey, weren't we still dealing with Storyteller and his baby bunny nanny bunnies, baby bunny nanny nannies, baby bunny nanny nannies? Wasn't that going on at the same time? You know, he was having a mid-promo crisis or something. You don't know what's going to go on with this tag team. They're either together, they're apart, they love each other, they hate each other. But you know one thing they can't do? They can't tag each other.
You kept trying to change the date of the match. You kept trying to change the rules of the action. And I don't know who the hell supported you all the way through it.
Hi, Storyteller. How are you? Rich Man from the Bolster Group.
Alright. I'm not hiding this from you. I tell you immediately what happened. I'm going to talk to the guy.
Hey, look, I tried. They got me by the balls here. If it was up to me, I would fix it.
Because it is a well-known fact that any matter pertaining to the rules and bylaws of HSP can file a petition with the arbitrator for review. I would also recommend that you seek better legal counsel.
Boss, I need a second. You're in.
Well, let's look at it, partner. All of a sudden, Chaotic Order start getting all this intel, all this information, all this stuff to go down. But the only thing that I see that will coincide with that is Rich Man joining us. You know, Rich Man put heat in us to leak information. You know, he gave I guess somebody had to leak the police so-called information of where we would be, but they couldn't find us. And we still see that the real tag champs, the true tag champs, the reigning tag champs are still right here.
You know, championships ain't about having the best match or getting the most claps. It's about bringing the eyeballs on and making the people want to gun after you and getting all their friends to tune in to see it. And with the track record of the guys like Chaotic Order, that ain't never gonna happen. Because Chaotic Order ain't only for life or forever. They're 0-4.
And how you like them apples, bitches.
Wow. I do have a couple gripes over there. The cartel's pretty much saying how they've pretty much run things that they've never really been challenged, but didn't they lose to me and who was it? I don't remember his name anymore.
I think he was Dusty.
Oh, it was Dusty. I can't remember.
I will tell you. Go ahead.
I couldn't remember that, but it was that was one heck of a match, though. Has anyone checked in on Rich Man?
I don't know. I did see him running out of here really fast. That's why I think A-List went back to the screen so quick. Rich Man may have something to answer for. We're going to find out on that in the very near future here, but it's time to figure out the results. All right, so first up, Jacob X and Sergeant Havoc. This was close. This was a very good match. Both these guys went a little different direction.
I honestly do believe that. I think it was one heck of a match. I just think that, in my opinion, Sergeant Chaos kind of outthought Jacob X on that one. If I was making the choice, I'd say it was Sergeant Havoc over that. So we'll see.
Well, we're going to see who joins AEP as the other #1 contender qualifier for the Soulfire title. The first judge awards a 30-29 Sergeant Havoc. The second judge, a 31-30 Jacob X. And the third judge, he was our stiff judge. We always have one, and this is our stiff judge this time. A 26-23 with a final score of 86-83. Your winner. You called it Sergeant Havoc.
Jacob X, don't. I know Mayhem's clapping over there. I'm gonna say this, Jacob X, don't get down. That was one heck of a showing by you. I would just say, just continue to improve. Listen to what the judges are telling you, and then can't wait to see what you do next. Because, like I said, that was still a great showing by you.
Yes, I was clapping for Sergeant Havoc winning the match, but both those guys for doing something a little bit different. Sometimes that doesn't always pay off. This time it did. We got a great opening match by both these guys, and both of those guys should be proud for the effort they put on. Are you all right, sir?
I had to adjust.
All right, so the second one, Prince Blackheart, Joey D. The winner of this match will join The Purge as the other #1 contender. We still got one more of each of them to find out, but these are the second ones. So This one was kind of rough, and the judges didn't really like this one either.
In my opinion, I don't blame him. I would pretty much, if it was my choice, I would have disqualified Joey D just for the performance that he put out there. I think he didn't take it seriously. I think he needs to go back, and if he wants to say he is as good as he is, he needs to show it. You just don't see like the A-list Alversons, the Bossolinis, the storytellers, the half-past blacks. They don't take anything for granted. They don't just sit there and phone it in. They always come out and pretty much they're gonna hit you in the mouth. And at this point, I was disappointed in his performance.
All right. Well, let's go on a better note that Jacob X, this cocoon is just getting started, and I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing more out of him, but let's find out what the judges thought. And I will tell you this is not a clean sweep. Judge number 1, a 30-27, Prince Blackheart. The second judge, a 22-20, Joey D. And the third judge, with a 29-27, final score of 79-76, moving on to join the purge, Prince Blackheart. Congratulations, Prince Blackheart.
For the I don't know what the judges saw in that. The one that pretty much voted for Joey D. What the heck are you thinking? All he just sat there and did was complain about how he shouldn't be in this match. Did not show any effort whatsoever. Like, why?
Well, we'll find out when those comments come out what that judge thought. So, unfortunately, the backstage attacker didn't allow JP out there. So, Draven 666 with a clean sweep.
I will say this with Draven. Continue to fine-tune your craft. I understand there was a backstage attacker. Just continue to fine-tune it. There were some high moments. There were some low moments. Just listen, as I said with Jacob Bax, listen to the judges. Especially here in the HSP, they're going to tell you what they like and what they dislike. And also pay attention to the comments on everybody that talks, because if I remember right, from hearing it, you had one of the most commented matches of the night. So continue to listen to what everybody likes, listen to what the judges like, and then continue to fine tune what you're doing.
A lot of comments and a lot of support, especially from Heathen. Heathen actually offered some support to Draven 666, and he offered support to almost nobody.
Heathen is one of the hardest people to get to like your promo. So if you could get him to like your promo, then you're already one step ahead. So just continue to do what you're doing, because obviously you have a supporter of probably much one of the originals here in the HSP.
All right. So next up, Tonster Damas versus Vagabond. This started a couple of bicker quabbles going on in the comment area, but I was happy to see Tonster Damas get signed in. Rich Man, thank you. That was a nice surprise. I really enjoyed seeing that.
I totally agree with you. I love the fact that we had Tonster Damas back on screen. Like I said, as much as I disliked him, as much as I've had my fair shares of matches against him, I just, especially with this match, I was good with Vagabond up until he started doing his little flashy thing behind him. You say you have words like Venom, use them. You don't need the funky stuff behind you to do it. So it's going to be an interesting
Well, let's see what the judges thought on this one. This one was a very, very close match. The first judge, a 28-26, the Vagabond. Second judge, a 32-31, the Vagabond. And third judge, 30-29, Tonster Damas. Final score, 89-87.
Nice.
Solid performance from both of them. hopefully that's not the last we see of Toaster Damas. Apparently that was a one-night contract, but thank you to Toaster Damas. And if you haven't checked out Defiance, make sure you check out Defiance. Some of our people performed there and some of their people perform here. So it's a tight-knit community and we all support each other. So next up, to find out the two main events, who won the Soulfire title? Does Johnny Blade retain or does Heathen take the belt?
I think Heathen is going to take the belt. That was probably one of the most fired up promos I've seen from the Heathen. And everybody knows the history between Heathen and I. And it, as much as it does pain me to say it, your new Soulfire champion will be the Heathen.
Well, before we get to that, Toaster Damas is thanking us as well and had a great match with Vagabond. So wanted to make sure that Toaster Damas got a message up here. And let's find out now if Villain is correct. So this one came down to one judge. Two judges tied this match. A 32-32 and a 30-30. The final judge, 33-29. A final score of 95-91. Your winner and new Soulfire champion, the Heathen. I will tell you this, some of the little back stuff that goes on, even though Heathen joined the cartel, that was from his stuff he didn't have control. Heathen, this has been the title he has always wanted. And he finally won the belt he's always wanted to hold. So congratulations to the Heathen.
Heathen, I will say this, outside of the whole villain character, congratulations, man. Like I said, in character, that was one hell of a promo. I totally enjoyed watching it. I felt every single word you said in it, and I can't wait to see what the era of the Heathen is going to bring.
Well, I'm going to post this up here because it may be long. It may not be long because Shady Sean McKenzie, who has a golden ticket, is cashing in, which means February 8th, or excuse me, we'll make it the February 22nd, give Heathen a chance to have that title shipped to him and have it on screen. February 22nd, you will see Shady Sean McKenzie and the Heathen for the Soulfire title.
Now, since we just heard this, which version of Shady Sean McKenzie is going to show up? Because he's going, like, if we're going to get the Heathen that we got tonight, he's going to need the best version of Slim Shady over there to do his thing. Because that's a hard promo to beat.
And I will also remind everybody, 2 minutes. That match will only be 2 minutes. So Shady Sean McKenzie, start practicing your 2-minute match against the Heathen. Let's find out now the other main event. Cartel, Chaotic Order.
That's one heck of a match there. That was... It had me at the edge of my seat. I'm still wondering if has anybody checked on Rich Man. I know you said you saw him running out. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this, but at the end of the day, that they put on a great show.
All right. So, also see Mama Purge. She wants to get a shot in there against Mr. Wallace as well. So, We're going to see. Mama Purge is going to earn her way in, but I'm interested to see what she wants to do, because I know she doesn't like to battle her son, and her son doesn't like to battle his mother. So it'll be interesting to see, but more on that in a little while. But let's get down to this one. This was also very, very close. We had to run the calculator numbers out 3 times to make sure we got all the numbers right. These were compared not only by myself, because I supported the storyteller in this one, but I also reached out to Dr. Perpendicular and had him verify these scores. And Rich Man also verified these scores before he left. So it comes down to 1 point. One judge tied them. Perfect 35s for all members and perfect teamwork. One judge awarded the victory to the storyteller and Half Past Black, Chaotic Order, and the other judge awarded it to A-List Alverson and Carter Diamonds. So it is not a tie for real. It is a 1 point difference. With a score of 219 to 218, your winner, and still tag team champions, the Cartel. Wow. What's your thoughts?
Shocked. I'm guessing what at the end of the day, I would have liked to see more storyteller on the screen rather than it being majority with Half Past Black, even though Half Past Black is one hell of a competitor and can hit you so quick that you can't really tell. I'm happy I called the Cartel to win it. It's a shock.
And you're right. It was only a one-time thing for vignettes. And again, I voted against having it a vignette. I voted for live matches. Rich Man voted for the vignette matches. So A-List Alverson, your thought process is right. I will spill a little bit of backseat business there. But it was that close, and I want to see it again on a live match. I apologize here. So, congratulations to the Cartel. Congratulations to the Heathen, to Vagabond, to Draven 666, Prince Blackheart, and Sergeant Havoc. Congratulations all. And February 8th, 2024, that is our next show. Cupid's Revenge 3. The card will be out soon. Villain, any last comments?
Heathen or Rig, you better be ready, because February 8th, I don't care if I'm medically cleared or not. I will have one of you.
All righty. We're going to find out about that. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking your time to join us here with Heart and Soul Promotions. We'll see you next time.